penda. Mimi kwenda sokoni kununua kabeji binda. Pelekea bibi Jumari aye bibi yangu penda. Ndani yake rohoni bibi yangu penda. Ndani yake rohoni aye piga parapanda. Sikia ndani tauni piga parapanda. Sikia ndani. Yes madam. Yes madam. Yes.
Nataka mniletee Gasheru kwa ofisi yangu immediately.
Yes madam.
The morning of December 4th begins with a silence that spreads faster than any rumor. A message from a close friend circulates quietly, first through private calls, then into the public space. Bilal Wanjau is gone, one of Kenya's most familiar faces on screen. A performer who shaped countless childhood memories has breathed his last after months of battling undisclosed illness. Details come in carefully, one piece at a time. As friends and colleagues try to process the loss before the nation does, the first solid confirmation arrives from someone who worked closely with him, Sandra Dacha. Her message is brief, heavy, and heartbreaking. She announces that Bilal passed away early in the morning due to complications from a condition he had been managing for months. For many who knew him personally, the news is not just unexpected, it is devastating. Though the exact particulars of his death are yet to be formally disclosed, those close to him speak quietly of a struggle with diabetes, a struggle that became more complicated as the months progressed, and while the final diagnosis remains private, the signs of his declining health had appeared long before the public ever knew.
Well, I've been on TV for... My breakthrough was in the year 2009, I think.
2009?
Yes, when I did this commercial, it was a promotion called Utahamalini.
Yes,
which opened doors. But so many people don't know that I started off as an extra in a show called Wash and Set.
Oh, yeah, I remember that show.
Yeah, it was a five second show, part. Where I was just supposed to celebrate a goal scored.
For 5 seconds?
Yeah, for 5 seconds.
That's all you had to do?
Yes. And somebody saw me, the guy who was doing lighting.
To understand the weight of the loss, one must return to where the journey began, Tahidi High. For years, the show defined Kenyan teen entertainment, producing faces that became part of the national fabric. Bilal's comedic timing, his ability to make even a simple scene unforgettable, shaped the identity of the show. For many young viewers, he became the actor they grew up watching, quoting, and relating to. When Tahidi High transitioned to a new generation of cast members, Bilal stepped into even greater responsibility. His roles in Lies That Bind, Pepeta, and other productions showcased a versatility that went far beyond comedy, but it was in Jela 5-star that his brilliance exploded into national recognition. His performance earned him the 2017 Kalasha Award for Best Performance in a Comedy, a moment that cemented his place among Kenya's top acting talents.
Wewe, haya. Hiyo sufuria ikishuka chini hata kidogo. Ikishuka tu hivi. Tawapeleka block 8 kwa watu wa mada. Jo! Good. Hey, Ghost. Ghost. Kuja hapa. Sogea hapa. Nataka kutumia hii mwili. Hapana. Tumia hii kitu kubwa kama ya gorila. Uitumie kuosha hii area yote mara moja. Lakini nina njaa. Nyonya. Wewe. Kidole. Juu. Abdi. Robot.
Fund.
Nisikize kwa makini. Nakuja na mgeni hapa. Sawa? Sitaki kuona uchafu hata moja. Nataka usafi tu. Sitaki kuona hata kiroboto ama chawa hata moja. Tuko pamoja?
Afande, tunasikia njaa.
Funga masikio basi. Kama unataka uniletee maji Outside
the local scene, Bilal also crossed into international production, with his role in Foreplay, an 18-rated adult drama that revealed a different layer of his artistry. It was a move that proved his range and fearlessness as an actor, yet his contributions extended far beyond the screen. He consistently used his influence to advocate for Kenyan film, calling for more visibility, more recognition, and more investment in local storytelling.
Kuniacha Ephantas. Mimi. Ephantas, Mimi. Unataka kuniacha?
Okay, I'm not.
Ah!
Listen, let's not do anything that goes in
Drama. Drama Ephantas. Unajua drama ni nini? Wewe ni kama ujui drama ni nini. Leo nitakuonyesha drama.
To his fellow actors, he wasn't just a colleague. He was a voice for the industry, a believer in the promise of Kenyan talent. Today, as arrangements finalized for his burial in his rural home in Machakos on Friday, December 5th, 2025, the tributes continue pouring in. Colleagues speak of his discipline, his humility, his ability to light up a set. Fans share memories of scenes that made them laugh, stories that made them feel understood, and performances that shaped the early days of Kenya's television culture. What remains now is a legacy built on dedication, creativity, and an unwavering love for performance. Bilal Wanjau's journey may have ended, but the impact of his work lives on in every story he brought to life.
You know, we have actors, then we have good actors, and then we have the best actors. Yeah, so set books is actually, even when people come to ask me for opportunities, I usually tell them, have you tried stage? More specifically, have you tried set books? They say, I think it's a waste of time, but it's not a waste of time. Because if you see most of the best actors that we have in Kenya, if you ask them their background, they'll tell you that they passed through set books, because it's so strict, because you have to stick to these scripts as it's supposed to.
You have to say word for word. I remember Mtemi Bokono had a lot of like, you did it so well, so well that I used to ask myself, I used to hold a set book, like for Kisimani set book, and I was somewhere in the crowd holding the book, and you were going word for word. I was like, how long does it take for you to memorize all of these lines?
Well, it depends. The time taken varies from one actor to another, because I would like to read the script first, understand it well, understand my character, and then now I start getting my lines.
Rest in peace, Bilal Wanjau. For Maisha TV, I'm William Juma.